The Golden Gophers reign supreme. Hey everybody, Michael Gross back inside Yankee Stadium after the Pinstripe Bowl, where Minnesota took down Syracuse 28-20. And Syracuse, they were without a couple of key players in this one. Two of them on the offensive end being Matthew Bergeron and Sean Tucker. But on the defensive end, they were without their main play caller in Mike L. Jones. He left Marlowe Wax all out to dry here and had to deal with the really good running game of Mohamed Ibrahim, who in this game set a school record for most yards in a career at Minnesota. And so he's number one on that list, but Marlowe Wax had to deal with him without his right-hand man in Mike L. Jones. But even though they lost, there's a lot of things that he thinks they can take away from not just this game, but this season.
Oh yeah, 100%. The loss, definitely, it does hurt, but we got to remember that we did some great things this year. A lot of people didn't have us going to a bowl game, so just giving thanks to the team and Coach Babers and all the other coaching staff, because we really did come together and just do some great things this year.
Syracuse played a lot better, not just in this game, but this season, than they were expected to. They were 10-point underdogs tonight. They lost by 8, and it was a lot closer than that down the stretch. And beginning of the season, they were projected more than 3 or 4 wins by plenty of different outlets, and they ended up having 7 wins and a winning record. Head coach Dino Babers knows how difficult it is to recreate winning seasons and says this one will be just as difficult as the rest.
The 2 hardest things to do in football is turn a team that has never won. I'm talking about the guys that had not had a winning season, to get them over the hump. That's a hard thing. That's very hard to do, and we've done that. So it should be easier next year. The toughest thing to do is the second toughest thing to do is take a team that's won like 10 games like we did one year, and then come back and bring that thing back another time, because you don't win just because you did it one year. You've got to do it every year.
Now, some other takeaways from this game. Garrett Schrader had 2 rushing touchdowns, but he made a lot of mistakes, including a pick 6 that put Minnesota up big in the third quarter. But Schrader's play calling maybe was the cause of Jason Beck, who was the quarterback's coach and now the new offensive coordinator after the departure of Robert and I. It was a feeling out process. No Rocky Long yet, who's going to be the defensive coordinator come next season. It was Nick Monroe, so a lot of issues in play calling, and it showed in this one. Minnesota looked like they were the more sound team, and they showed it on the gridiron. Inside Yankee Stadium at the Pinstripe Bowl, I'm Michael Gross with Newhouse Sports.